Welcome back, investment family. My name is Forrest. I invest in stuff, and I believe that everybody should too. I just got done filming an awesome podcast with my buddy Andrew Loringer down here in Miami, Florida. We have another channel spinning up called the #1 podcast in the world. Check it out. The link won't be in this video, but it will be out very soon. We just got done talking about crypto, and I wanted to have another opportunity to talk about it here on this channel with you all because I have talked about Dogecoin before. If you were here back in February, I believe the date was February 2nd, I released a video saying Dogecoin could hit $1. On that date, the price was 8 cents. I bought quite a few Dogecoin there. And today, I just want to go through some of the price action that has happened in Dogecoin. Elon Musk was just on Saturday Night Live. Pretty exciting. Dogecoin crashed, of course. So if you were bag holding that, if you were somebody who was hoping it would hit $1, we're not there just yet, but we're actually back up to 55 cents. So let me actually grab my iPad right now and let's look at some of the price action of Dogecoin. I'm going to bring this up on my screen here live in real time. Not going to do any crazy cuts or edits in this one. So we can see here I have Dogecoin up on TradingView. It's currently at 56 cents. I made a trade getting back in. Well, let's actually go back. So it's Friday, right? Elon Musk, or it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Elon Musk is going on to Saturday Night Live. The price is creeping up. We went through the 50s. We're going into the 60s. And I started to see that we weren't really seeing upside pressure right around the 66 cent range. So I originally had sold a bunch of, really 100% of my Doge at 71 cents. Then I was looking for re-entry. I got back in at 69 cents, thinking that we might see some more upside. And then I saw that we were losing support, and so I got out at 66 cents. So that 3 cents there, I lost that across my entire, amount of Doge, but I'm still up, like over $100,000 overall, which is awesome. So what did I do today? So I had that little L yesterday. That's okay. I wouldn't really call it an L. It's just, bad timing on that. I had a kind of a plan and a hypothesis that didn't work out. If we look here and we can see that looking at, let me get rid of this symbol here. If we look at what's happening today on the right side of the screen, you can see that we pushed up through 55, right? So in the day, we were really weak in the morning. When we woke up today, it was around 50 cents. Or actually 45 cents, and we've pushed up recently, actually while we were filming this podcast, all the way up to 56. It's 56.2 live right now on my screen. So if I open up my portfolio in Robinhood for you, and we can actually see what this looks like. So we're at 56.8 here on Robinhood. My equity is $138,000, $138,284. Average cost at $52.9, and you can see that I'm up $33,000 on that trade. So right now I think that we're going to touch 60. This video is probably not going to be long enough for that to happen, but I'll keep holding that. And due to the power of the small price size and really big price deltas, just making a ton of money really fast, a lot of fun. Some of the things that I just talked about in my podcast with Andrew though is how easy it is to get burned on this, and really why you need to be careful if you're somebody who's new to this space. Do not FOMO into these trades, guys. Dogecoin is something that I do think it will hit $1 long term, but you want to be careful with this. It's very, very volatile. Look at the historical graphs for this. You'll start to notice some things that after there's some significant gains, if you're questioning why is there always a strong pullback? Well, there's a strong pullback because people who bought in earlier are going to sell. They're going to sell to reap in some of the rewards, which is going to provide downside pressure on the price. And that will create another new entry for new market participants. It might even be some of the same participants as before, like myself. That's literally what I did. I sold and then I came back in, right? So I do think that $1 is still on the table. I do think that if Dogecoin hits $1, it can hit $5. One of the things that I always say, and I'll keep saying it, especially for these cryptos that don't have a specific project, is that there's nothing outside of the assigned value, that the psychological value that we give to it, that is driving the price of these things. And even of things that have intrinsic value, right? If you talk about stocks in the stock market, those things even have value that we assign to it. Just because, Tesla, let's use that as an example. Is Tesla really worth what it's worth? Of course not, right? It's worth what it's worth because we all have made it so, and that's just how every company works. Yeah, they have fundamentals and they make money, but every single equity is completely disassociated from its intrinsic cost because that's how the free market works. We assign value to these things. We want some, and we're willing to pay a price to get a piece of whatever that thing is. Can that evaporate? Sure, it can. And sentiment changes, and prices changes with sentiment. And that's just, the free market 101. So I don't think, I think if you're just, and I said this, a sourpuss, if you're just someone who's mad that you missed the boat, or you're just basically trying to convince people not to get in because it's not a real thing, I think that's silly. Like, it's real. It has value. It's valued at 56 cents per Dogecoin, right? So like it has very, 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 very real obvious value. And if it can go from 8 cents to 56 cents, it can go from 56 cents to $1, 5 to 10. It can go to any price. I firmly believe that. Like, it can literally go to any price, and that's just a fact. If that wasn't a fact, then it wouldn't have went to the price that it's currently at. There's no difference in these moves. So yeah, just wanted to touch on that. I think one of the big questions that people are asking me is, should I still get in? I'm not going to make a recommendation. I'm not a financial advisor. I do think that there's still upside there. I'm going to continue to watch the price action. If I see that support gets really weak, I might exit. But ultimately, I think if we continue to see the price consolidate with low volume, right? So if there's a lot of low volume and we're seeing the price continue to appreciate, that's a good sign to me that there is some general upside support on this. If the opposite is true, if we see low volume and the price continues to decline, that means that we have a declining trend. It's not looking good. It's not something that we want to be in. Generally on high volume, Doge tends to actually collapse though. There's sell-offs. That's really where we see the volume. So if we see a lot of volume in Doge, we're probably actually going to see a sell-off pretty soon. And that's just how it has looked so far. Could change. That's just my 2 cents on it. Definitely do your own research. But yeah, Dogecoin, I still think it could hit $1. I'll probably make the title of this video Dogecoin $1. I think that's going to be it exactly. And the answer is yes. Dogecoin to $1. If you're jealous of some of the people who made $1 million on Doge, well, don't be. There are plenty of other cryptos out there where you can make your money. Just don't gamble it away. Be smart, be prudent, have a plan. You're going to take some L's, but what's really cool about the crypto space is, you really only need a few big wins and they'll cover up tons of your losses and then some by a lot. In any case, if you have questions or if you disagree or if you just don't like me or if you do like me, definitely let me know down in the comments. Definitely hit the like button, help a brother out with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. You could be the next one. Invite 2 of your friends too. But until next time, Forrest Night out. Peace.